Hello, and welcome to Select 10. In this video, we will feature our selections of the finest new web series that were launched in the first 2 months of 2024, helping you identify the best current entertaining shows. From wild ninja dramas to epic fantasy adventures to comedies, we've put together a list of 10 binge-worthy titles that you should add to your watch list. Now let's start the video. Number 10. Expats. It is a thriller drama miniseries based on the 2016 book, The Expatriates by Janice Y.K. Lee. The drama is about 3 American women, Margaret, Hillary, and Mercy, whose lives cross paths following a family-related crisis. After relocating from America to Hong Kong, the 3 of them struggle with issues that have an impact on their futures. Margaret, Hillary, are married women with different domestic lives clouded by trauma. Mercy is a recent college graduate looking for a new beginning. The narrative unites these 3 ladies by destiny, forcing them to face the problems and secrets endangering their personal lives and overall happiness. Frankly, the show does not live up to the anticipation. Even though it deals with an intriguing subject, the way it is executed falls flat, and the audience is not consistently drawn into the story. The episodes integrate the unconventional storylines of these characters and address issues of parenthood, identity, and obstacles experienced by expatriates in a foreign place. An expatriate is someone who lives outside of their home country. The story has its occasional slowness and even decline, and its climax will likely cause debate among viewers, but it manages to harbor enough compassion to see audiences through to the very end. Number 9. Tracker. It is an action drama series created by Ben H. Winters. The show follows Coulter Shaw, who wanders the nation in an antique RV to assist law enforcement and civilians in solving crimes and finding missing people. In the first episode, Coulter looks into the abduction of a child who may have been abducted by his dad, a lawbreaker, while in the second episode, Coulter investigates a different case in which he attempts to locate a young guy who has vanished after joining a violent cult. Those who enjoy investigation dramas are kept interested in new cases and mysteries in each episode. There have been 2 episodes of the show thus far, and the remaining ones will air on CBS each week. The narrative itself is jam-packed with action, mixed with interesting revelations about Coulter's history and the underlying mystery surrounding his father's passing. All things considered, Tracker is a lighthearted addition to the action genre. Unlike Richer, it lacks a serious tone, but is nonetheless excellent in its own right. Number 8. Ted. It is a fantasy comedy series created by Seth MacFarlane. It is the precursor to the theatrical films and the 3rd entry in the Ted series. The show follows Ted, a talking teddy bear toy, as he grows up in Framingham, Massachusetts, with 16-year-old John Bennett and the rest of his family. The drama starts when Ted is made to go to school with John, which leads to him being teased and getting into a lot of problems. The show introduces new characters and delves into John and Ted's formative years, while retaining the crude and ridiculous comedy and pop culture references of the original movies throughout every episode. For fans of the Ted flicks, the show remains watchable and entertaining, even though it becomes repetitive. Ted devotes more time to offering snarky comments and constant presumptive commentary than to providing strong storylines, resulting in an inconsistent but enjoyable viewing experience. Number 7. Monsieur Spade. It is a crime mystery series created by Scott Frank and Tom Fontana. The story is set in 1963 and centers on the renowned detective Sam Spade, who is relishing his time off in the south of France. Spade's life is tranquil and serene in comparison to his days working as a private eye in San Francisco, but that is soon interrupted until he hears rumors of his former rival making a comeback. The drama starts when 6 devoted nuns are viciously murdered at a nearby church, while Spade discovers that the killings are linked to a mystery youngster who is thought to have incredible abilities. The series comprises 6 episodes and has a slow-moving plot that may appear confusing if you are new to detective dramas. Although the tale is difficult in general, flashbacks help you clarify the events that are going on. As the plot progresses, the show builds up good suspense and mystery, making it a must-see for fans of classic detective stories. Even with its shortcomings, the show is carried by Clive Owen's strong portrayal of Monsieur Spade, which keeps you interested all the time. Number 6. Vigil. It is a police procedural drama series created by Tom Edge. The first season narrative centers on the crew member's unexpected death, which occurred while the British naval submarine HMS Vigil was conducting a regular operation. The primary focus of the story is on police investigator Amy Silva, who analyzes the death's causes and runs against opposition from the military authority and the crew, who want to keep the investigation secret. However, she makes allies with a few of the crew members along the journey and unearths a network of lies and plots that may jeopardize the submarine's security and expose senior executives. Season 2 centers on a combat drone prototype that kills multiple officers while conducting an official display. After this, Silva's crew is assigned the mission of apprehending the offender and unearths a larger drone creation plot. The first was superior because of its distinctive submarine setting, which sets it apart from other police procedurals and provides a compelling drama that delves into the extent people will go to in order to keep secrets. Season 2's theme makes the story a slightly formulaic thriller, but it's wonderfully done, and the characters are as likable as ever. Number 5. Constellation. It is a sci-fi thriller series created by Peter Harness. The narrative starts with a tragic incident that takes place on the International Space Station, forcing a lone astronaut, Ejo Erickson, to undertake the valiant mission of returning to Earth. This is where things start to get interesting. Back on Earth, she starts to get vivid flashbacks of an alternate existence with distinct individuals she recognizes. Determined to uncover the mysteries of space exploration and what is really happening to her, she sets out to uncover what is true. The riddle of what, why, and how is gradually unveiled in each episode. There are now 3 episodes of the show, and the next 5 will be available on Apple TV Plus every week. Thus far, the episodes are captivating despite their slow pace, primarily due to their space setting. The show excels at building tension and portraying the dreadful perils of being stranded in a small metal capsule orbiting the planet. I am hoping the show will improve more and reach its full potential in the upcoming episodes. Number 4. Miss Scarlet and the Duke. It is a historical crime drama created by Rachel New. The 4th season of the show debuted on January 7, 2024. However, let's start by recapping the primary storyline without giving away any spoilers to those who haven't seen it yet. The drama is set in Victorian London and features Eliza Scarlett, who acquires her father's professional detective service. Despite encountering bias and mistrust because of her gender, Eliza is committed to establishing her competence as a detective. Soon after, the Duke, a detective inspector, joins her and learns to appreciate her abilities and persistence, and they form a working relationship in which they regularly work together to solve crimes. Each episode offers a standalone mystery, which ranges from heists and killings to political conspiracy, extortion, and more. Season 4 begins with Eliza taking over Nash's agency's London branch, while the staff members quit in anger. Concurrently, she assists Duke in looking into a robbery that occurred at a gentleman's club. The 4th season features a risky incident involving the Duke, Nash's return to London, criticism of Miss Scarlett's management of his agency, their mutual struggles to collaborate, heists, and murder. The season highlights the growing partnership between Duke and Scarlett, as well as their relationship, and just like previous seasons, it has an excellent combination of mystery, drama, and emotion. Number 3. A Shop for Killers. It is a 2024 action thriller series directed by Lee Kwan. The series follows Jeong Jae-in, who lost both of her parents and was raised in the care of an uncle who owns a shopping center. Soon after her uncle's unexpected death, she confronts a new reality and the secret of her uncle Jeong Jin-man's true background, and she finds herself the target of experienced killers. Startled by these unexpected circumstances, Jan's life is flipped upside down by an outbreak of firing, assassination drones, and even a group of exceptionally skilled assassins trying to kill her. Stuck within her uncle's house, Jan has no choice but to use some of the strange lessons her uncle taught her when she was a little girl in order to survive. The show basically tells the story of Jin-man's house being under siege day and night and filling in plot holes through extensive use of flashbacks, first to Jaeon's initial years and her parents' deaths, and then to Jin-man's former life as an assassin. The show's narrative format does not exactly work well for it, but it does a great job tying together its stylish action scenes, stunning cinematography, and gripping storyline. Number 2. Avatar: The Last Airbender. It is a fantasy action-adventure series developed by Albert Kim. The show takes place in a world torn apart by conflict, where some individuals have the ability to bend any one of the 4 elements of nature: fire, air, water, and earth. In the meantime, Aang, the Avatar and the last surviving airbender, serves as the link connecting the realms and is the sole individual who has the ability to bend all 4 elements at once, compared to just one. The role of the Avatar is to preserve the harmony between nature and the world at large, with the goal of bringing everyone peace. However, Aang is soon forced to take on the duty of bringing a halt to the aggressive Fire Nation's plans to rule the entire planet. He is joined by his new friends, Katara and Sokka, in his quest to conquer each of the four elements, while Zuko, the Fire Kingdom's banished royal heir, wants to capture him in order to restore his reputation. The presentation of bending abilities was amazing. In fact, the show did a lot of things well, including humor, emotional moments, a beautifully imagined setting, and seamless action. Although the show falls short of the source in many aspects, it is nevertheless a commendable adaptation that gives the story a more refined aspect. The fact that it forges its own route while retaining the essence of the original is what counts most. It's another victory for Netflix. Number 1. House of Ninjas. It is an action thriller drama series created by Dave Boyle. The show centers on the Tawara family, who appear to be a typical family from the outside, but are actually members of a clan of ninjas known as shinobi. The Tawara family, still the members of the traditional House of Ninjas, has given up on its work after a mission went bad and a family member was lost. Following this, they begin to live a normal family life, but when a new crisis arises, the family is forced to return to the ninja world. It all begins with a widespread poisoning event on the ship, after which the secret agency known as the Bureau of Ninja Management contacts the Tawara family for assistance. Beyond just the combat scenes, the show provides entertainment with a well-balanced mix of violent ninja adventure that showcases these characters' daily lives. Though the flow and overall continuity of the series suffer from its struggle to maintain an even tone and shift between serious themes and efforts at lightness and romance, the show's execution of the ninja theme makes it very bingeable and entertaining. The plot of the show is full of action, covert operations, murders, bloodshed, treachery, and all the awesome things that come to mind when we read the term ninja. But the characters are what really drive the plot and make it worthwhile to watch. That's it for today. Thank you for watching this video. And do subscribe our channel to see more videos related to movies and series suggestions.